Hey guys, I thought it would be fun, or maybe not fun is the right word, but I thought it'd be a good idea right now to do a review, or therefore which inference should I choose for each of our problems? Because now we've done um, one proportion z intervals, one proportion z tests, two proportion z intervals, two proportion z tests, one sample t interval, one sample t test, two sample t intervals, two sample t tests. And there's actually one more we're going to do in chapter 25. So I thought it'd be a good idea. This would have been done with the clickers. So sad we can't use them right now. But what I would like to do is I'd like for you to pause the video, look at the question, and then I'll quickly go through which one you would choose and why. Okay. If you just want to follow along, that's fine. But I think I would love for you guys to take a few moments of the day and pause the video, read the question, think about which one you would choose, and then confirm it. Okay. We're first on question from the 2011 AP exam. Obviously, you'd have to do the whole thing, but which inference would you choose? I have a list of them over on the left. Okay, so first of all, few clues. We're seeing that we're talking about means. So we're talking about a t test or interval of some sort. It's asking for convincing evidence at an alpha level. So that's making me think a test. And we're dealing with, is there evidence that there is it's effective in reducing it by exercise and diet. And if you recall, the first one reading it was a placebo. The second one was the actual cholesterol drug. And we would be doing here a two sample T test. Is it even on here list? Is it on the list? There it is. Two sample T test. That's what we were doing here. Okay. All right, next question. Take a moment to read it, and then we will go through it. Okay, so this is doing a sample of, do you think television commercials are an effective way to promote a new product? X number said yes, 676. The rest said no. This is going to be a proportion. Okay, and they're saying, is there convincing evidence that they said yes? So that's going to be a test, and we're only dealing with one group, whether they said yes or no. So it's a one proportion Z test. Real quick, just so you know, this question was from 2012, so I know that's a long time ago, but it's not that long ago. I consider that to be in the modern era of AP Stats. This question has nothing about an alpha level, so you have to pick your alpha level. In the previous one, maybe I'll go back, they picked an alpha level of 0.01. So you would use that one. That was in 2011. Okay. Next question, 2005. So this was a much older question. The AP Stats came out in 1996, I think. So it's a newer AP, but certainly anything I'd say in the 2010 and up, I would consider to be a good example of what might be on our test in a few weeks. Take a moment to read the question, and I'll pick out the key points. Okay, so we're dealing with the percentage of boxes that have this voucher for the free video rental. They're expecting to be 20%. They are concerned it's going to be less than 20%. Is there support? Is there evidence? This is making me think it's going to be a test. We're only looking to see whether the voucher was yes or no. So there's success or failure in one proportion, and it's a one proportion Z test again. Okay. Next one and final one. Okay, this is two fire stations. One goes to the northern half of town, the other goes to the southern half. They believe they have different mean response times. Okay, so different. That's making me think that we're talking about means. So they give us the different means. Here's the mean for the first one. Here's the mean for the second one. Could create a 95% confidence interval. So we would be doing a two sample for comparing T interval. Just so you know, question B, does the confidence interval in part A support the council members' belief that the two fire stations have different mean response times? Explain. They are not asking us to do a a a hypothesis test, so you're okay just going right with the confidence interval. If, however, you want to do a hypothesis test, just make sure when you answer question B that you're specifically saying that you did the hypothesis test, it had whatever it was, either reject or fail to reject, and therefore the confidence interval confirms that as well because the number would be within that. In this case, we're looking for it to be zero, right? Because we're looking to be there no difference. Um, or if zero is not even in there, it would make it seem that there is a difference. So if you do a hypothesis test, just make sure you answer the question about the confidence interval certainly. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great day.